Welcome everyone to another startup and automobile documentation. What we have today is a 2020 Toyota Avalon XLE. This Avalon is painted in celestial silver metallic. It does have smart key access on the front doors. And on the key fob, you have the buttons for lock, unlock, trunk release, and panic. A while back, I filmed a fully loaded Avalon Limited, so I figured why not check out the more basic XLE trim. Storage on the front door panels, power windows, locks, and mirrors. This one is a black interior, and XLE models came with Softex seat upholstery. Both front seats are fully powered, and the driver also gets two-way power lumbar support. But now that we're behind the wheel, let's go ahead and start the engine, and it does have push-button ignition. The Toyota Avalon was a full-size sedan that was sold in the US for 5 generations, spanning from model years 1995 through 2022. The Avalon is, however, still being produced in China. In North America, the Avalon was slotted above the midsize Camry, serving as the flagship four-door sedan in the Toyota lineup. 2022 was the Avalon's last year in the US market, and subsequently for 2023 it was replaced by the latest iteration of the Toyota Crown, a model that hadn't been sold in America for 50 years. While the Avalon was a traditional sedan, the variant of the Crown that replaces the Avalon in North America offers a crossover-esque higher ground clearance and raised seating position. But back to the Avalon. This 2020 we have here represents the 5th, and for the US market, final generation of the Avalon, codenamed XX50, which was produced from model years 2019 through 2022. The Avalon was all new for 2019, having moved to the Toyota New Global architecture for its 5th generation. Like the outgoing 4th generation, the 5th gen Avalon comes in fully gas-powered and gas-electric hybrid configurations. In 2021, Toyota introduced all-wheel drive as an option, which is a first for the Avalon. Changes for the 2020 model year included the introduction of the Avalon TRD, which got an upgraded suspension and brakes along with a performance exhaust. The US market 2020 model year Avalon was offered in the following trim levels. First, for non-hybrid models, XLE, XSE, Touring, Limited, and TRD. Then for hybrid models, XLE, XSE, and Limited. Standard on all trims is Toyota's Safety Sense suite of driving aids, so you get adaptive cruise, steering assist, and the like. As for powertrains, the non-hybrid Avalon uses a 301 horsepower 3.5-liter V6 engine and 8-speed automatic transmission, while the Avalon Hybrid uses a 2.5-liter inline-4 engine paired up with an electric motor and an eCVT automatic. Front-wheel drive was the sole drivetrain in 2020 Avalons. In the instrument cluster, we have 4 analog gauges, your tachometer, speedometer, fuel gauge, and temperature gauge, with everything else being located in this digital info display, which can be gone through via these controls on the steering wheel. Right now we have our digital speedometer and range, average fuel economy info, eco indicator, any driving aids you might have, audio info, you have your tire pressure monitors, system status, and then right here under settings, you can toggle a lot of your, say, your rear cross traffic alert, blind spot, pre-collision, more of the safety features you can configure via the settings menu, and then your messages. And then with this, you can go between your trip A and trip B, and odometer. It has a 3-spoke design, leather-wrapped, and multifunctional steering wheel. As for controls, on this side you'll find your information display controls. Then on this side, you'll find your cruise controls, along with the gap adjust for your adaptive cruise, and your steering assist toggle switch. And then on the bottom of the spokes, you have your volume for the audio, voice command button, and different modes and C-track for the audio system. The steering wheel is tilt and telescopic. your aforementioned panel dimmer and trip computer button, automatic high beams, traction control, and then your fuel door and trunk releases, climate vent for the driver. On this side is your exterior lighting stock, and on this side is your wiper stock. Going down the center of the interior, you have your touchscreen infotainment system, which we'll go over more in a bit. You also have some physical shortcut buttons and your volume, power, and tuning knobs. But you have your central climate vents, push-button ignition, hazard switch, passenger airbag indicator, and then right here you have all of your dual-zone automatic climate controls, temperature for either side, sync, AC, recirculation, different zones, fan speed, etc. And both front seats are also 3-stage heated. You have some storage ahead of here with a 12-volt power outlet. You have cup holders. Entering reverse does reveal a backup camera with guidance lines. 2 different views. The parking brake is electronically operated, and you also have an auto brake hold. And then you have your drive modes, which are Eco, Normal, and Sport. Center console with a removable tray, along with USB-A ports and an aux port. Both of these sun visors have vanity mirrors and lights, and there are grab handles in all 4 corners. Auto-dimming rear view, and on the overhead console, you have your sunglass holder and your LED reading lights, along with your roadside assistance. And here is the touchscreen infotainment system in this 2020 Avalon XLE. So right now we're on the home screen with a few different widgets. You have your fuel economy info, radio info, phone. But if we hit menu, it'll take you to your main menu right here. So under audio, for our radio interface, our sources are AM, FM, Sirius XM, plus you have Bluetooth audio streaming as well, anything you also might have hooked up, of course, via the USB and aux ports. Presets, station list, options, and then of course under sound, you can adjust your bass, mid, treble, that kind of stuff. Probably doesn't sound quite as good as the JBL system in the Avalon Limited, but I think this XLE is still a pretty nice car. You still get quite a bit of nice stuff. Phone, anything you might have paired, obviously, for Bluetooth. Under apps, authorization notifications, Entune app suite, so you have Yelp, look at reviews, I suppose. Screen projection. And then under Eco, as you can see, it'll show you how economically you've been driving. Trip information. Back to that. And then under Setup, we have quite a bit of different things. Just goes down this menu of different settings, like for instance, under Vehicle, you have vehicle customization, etc. No navigation on this one, has the map button, but this one doesn't have nav. I think it's a pretty intuitive system, not too hard to get used to. But now, we'll roll down the driver's window and have a look at the engine bay. All 4 windows are fully automatic. This Avalon rides on aftermarket 17-inch chrome rims from Pacer wheels. Non-hybrid 2020 Avalons are powered by Toyota's 2GR FKS 3.5-liter naturally aspirated V6 engine. It has an aluminum block and heads, dual overhead camshafts, 4 valves per cylinder, port and direct injection, as well as Toyota's VVTi and VVTiW technologies. Horsepower is rated at 301 at 6,600 RPM, and torque is rated at 267 pound-feet at 4,700 RPM. Sending that power to the front wheels is an 8-speed automatic transmission with a manual mode. Running on regular unleaded with a 14.5-gallon fuel tank, EPA estimates for the Avalon XLE are 22 mpg in the city and 32 mpg on the highway. It has a McPherson strut front suspension and a multi-link rear suspension. Stopping the car are 4-wheel disc brakes with ventilated front rotors. The fuel cap is on the driver's side. Bottle holders on the back door panels. Both of the front seats have map pockets on the backs, coat hooks. For rear passenger amenities, you do have your own set of climate vents, which is nice. 2 USB-A ports as well. And you also get a folding center armrest with a little bit of storage and 2 cup holders. But as for space, I'm about 6'1" with the driver's seat in a pretty comfortable position for myself. Headroom is not too bad. I have like an inch of headroom. Footroom is pretty good. Legroom is pretty good. It is, of course, a full-size flagship sedan, so that's what you would expect. A pretty roomy, comfortable back seat. And I think this XLE trim level, it's a basic trim level of a flagship sedan. And I think you still get a pretty decent amount of stuff, honestly, on this XLE trim level. You still get, dual zone climate, power heated front seats, of course adaptive cruise lane keep assist. Toyota's really good about giving you standard safety features like that, and you still get a comfortable big sedan. Now, four-door sedans are dying, obviously. More and more people are moving to crossovers, but for that small amount of people who are in the market for a big sedan, I think the Toyota Avalon is one of, if not the best choices, in my opinion, just because of the Toyota reliability. I think it looks good. I think it's competitive. You get all the nice modern technology, and you get the benefits of a big sedan with, a comfortable ride and a roomy interior. Dual exhausts. Trunk space in the Avalon is 16.1 cubic feet, which can be expanded on by folding the back seats down. Anyhow, thanks for checking out this tour of this 2020 Toyota Avalon. And as always, stay on the lookout for future tours.